So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Remember, stick.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout.
That's it.
Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. A nice left hand able to get in. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking. Just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
Work the body.
Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Solid left hand to the head. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Use the ring.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
Joe, he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though.
Solid. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Last 10 seconds. And there he is scoring with the right hand. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror.
Good, solid right hand lands. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. And he's holding.
Nice!
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Good job staying away from the danger there. Up top with the right hand. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
He scores with the jab. Blocks that punch. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? A flush hook scores well for him.
Let's see some more head movement.
You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Gets rid of that effort. And a right hand lands flush. He missed with that headshot. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Little head hunting with the left. Oh, that uppercut got him badly.
Keep moving. Get out of there.
Gets him with the right hand. That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
What did I tell you? Keep your hands up. You're throwing punches, but your hands are down. Are you good? You got any more of these?
We start a new round here. It's hard to believe that we're even in this round based on how that last round finished.
Well, if you ever watch some of those Houdini movies, you know, the great escape artist, kind of hard to believe he got out of some of those fixes he was in. You know, inside that box with chains around him underwater. He's going to have to do a Houdini right here.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Boy, he was damaged, but now he's defending himself well. How about that? He lands a big shot there.
He set the table, and he went and ate.
Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Not able to land the uppercut. Comes across with a hook up top. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Completely missing with that punch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Keep your feet moving.
That punch nowhere close. Trying to chop that wood with that hook to the body.
You're doing great! Tired! He's tired! Oh, keep your feet
Right to the belt line. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him.
You need to keep that head moving!
Good flush shot upstairs.
You need to keep that head moving! Get him! Left and right!
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Keep moving!
10 seconds remaining in this round. Off target with that hook. Great movement to get away from those punches.
He's gonna come forward. Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from you, all right? I need you to keep moving.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
Relax, you're okay. Keep your hands up. You can keep them up, all right? I mean, you know, he caught you with your hands down. Let's keep him up. Listen, he's gonna come forward this round, all right? Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from you, all right? Look at me.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
And banging away he goes. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Stay away from those!
Solid left. Able to counter that attack. Sort of like a loaded gun, that straight punch there, Teddy. You can see him lining it up and then just releasing and hitting that trigger.
Yeah, you're right. A loaded gun with a nice long barrel that makes sure that the bullet...
And yet another big shot comes in. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fight is over. A knockout. Unable to beat the count of 10. For the official word, let's send it up to the ring. It may have been scheduled to go longer, but he just rescheduled it. Done. Over. Fiend. Knockout victory.
This matches up with any of the great punches throughout this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.